Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna turn this down just a hair. So alright, lag's not too bad. Alright, so real quick, I am going after a new multi-tool. Had a friend wanting one, and I found a way to get it thanks to Lava Lamp 64 and KJ PC Gaming, I believe it is. It was actually her stream that he sent me to, that he had found because of her. It's just a whole tangled web with us on No Man's Sky. But anyways, found an awesome alien multi-tool, and I had gone there once, picked it up, then they updated things, and now there's an incarcerator that we can get for them. Mine does not have it. I don't have the blueprint for it. Which actually, you know what? Before we go after it, let's see. Yeah, let's see if I can go find the blueprint for it. If I can find the blueprint, I don't have to go get another one. But in the same sense, we'll probably still go get another one just to show and let people see. Welcome whoever's joined. And whoever left. Let's see what's here in the anomaly. I did appreciate how he gave us priority coming through. It knows the power of the fighter. Well, the TIE fighter, that is. Possibly do some missions, get some Quicksilver. He's just standing, hanging out. You are... You know what? Let's just double check, make sure I've got everything. Yeah, nothing else here. There's no hidden tabs on this, is it? Occasionally, we get hidden tabs. Nope. That's interesting. So, in this galaxy, this is what pops up in here. Let's see what this guy's got. Come on, give me the blueprint. Alright. Could swear I had that. What? Okay. Make sure everything is here. I think they should allow us to burn stuff. Give us the upgrade without us having to do anything extra. Do a double check here. Got everything. Pretty sure I've got everything here. Alright. That tab's good. That one. There. 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 Well, they finally got rid of those big metal doors, it looks like. Which is weird. Hey, Cue Ball. Thanks for joining. How are you doing today, buddy? It's usually what I do. Usually whenever I get ready to play No Man's Sky, I look to see who is online and streaming that I can take and just watch and listen to and lurk and get some ideas from. So, I did not have what I needed. I especially like doing it with Thieves and APG streams. They majorly give me ideas for my builds. Especially like my moon and everything like that. All my rides. Which actually, since everyone's been showing off their freighter builds, and even though I've already done one, but haven't done a current one or a new one, we'll still go check it out. Yes, that's that's exactly what ends up happening to me. I take and start off with just something small, thinking, okay, this will be easy to make, and then I realize I just underwhelmed myself with what my thoughts and expectations were. That it was going to be a lot easier than what it is. So I end up having to take and spend more time on it because I become a perfectionist at times when it comes to my builds. Especially like my Puka Loop. That thing, oh my god. That was a pain to get right. And if my audio stuff is too loud at all, just let me know and I'll change whatever I can. So, first things first, I have sort of a thing for the TIE Fighter look. I figured I've got an Imperial freighter. I might as well have some TIE Fighters to go with it. Awesome. As long as it's okay for you, then we're good to go. At least till someone else chimes in. Let's give it a second to load everything in. I don't have much going on right here, but behind me I do. And it gets really, really render heavy. Actually, we'll just go ahead and do this. So first things first, if you come down this hallway and go to left, you come to base building guy, as well as all your storage units. Also went ahead and put a base terminus there, or a selling terminus. And this is where all the magic happens. Back when there's no way to really duplicate things very well, so you had to manufacture or make it in the refiners. And then when we come down to this hallway, brings you back to the main build. Got our guy over there. And so here's their storage. Still got some stuff not popping in yet.
During the ongoing pandemic, you may have delayed seeking medical care.
Is it there?
But Eskenazi Health wants you to know that we are open
Not yet.
for you. Your health
Maybe if I get closer.
top
There we go.
So we've set up each facility to ensure social distancing.
So,
And we're following strict cleaning and
all throughout this,
please don't delay seeking care.
I've got little hidden passageways.
Appointments can be requested
Well, I did until they adjusted the game.
or by calling
I'll have to get back here and adjust that. But, so, can I get in there with my build camera? No? Not with the regular camera. So, you're supposed to be able to take and just walk in here. But, it's going to be a pain. So, it's not a problem. We'll just go ahead and correct it. Let's see, some decorations. Only thing is I gotta remember what color I had. I think that was it. But we can use that to... trying to remember what color this thing was. Hey, Beebs. Hey, Action. So yes, you guys were talking about freighter builds. This is mine. And all throughout it, we have little areas that I have to adjust because of the game. But, ideally, these would be filled with Nip Nip. And you can come up here. Come and get to all the other plants. Yes, this was done before you guys started doing all your freighter builds. I had a buddy say that he wanted to clutter the back of his freighter and make it look like an actual freighter. In the process, we started doing for different little things. At the very back of it, I took and put a little piece, a little wall like this, and then had a hidden room where we put all of his Nip Nip and all of his plants. And I liked the idea, so I had to take and add to mine. So, like I said, throughout all of mine, little hallways. Let's see, man, it's hot today. I finally got back in the AC. Yeah, I understand that, Beeves. Being outside in the hot and humidity is not fun. And of course, since we have all of these areas with all the plants, we had to have somewhere to hide people. So, we got a nice little stowaway room for those that want to pay a little extra money to get across the galaxy. But before I tear this one down, because there's certain little things I want to implement from it, I'm definitely going to take and be having to do some modifications. Later, APG. Thanks for stopping in and dropping a like. I appreciate it, buddy. So, let's go ahead and go out here. And no, I don't have a TIE fighter problem. I have TIE fighter answers. Alright. Let's see. What builds do I have here? Oh, yes, that's right. So here, it's my activated indium factory. This one, I had no intentions or plans of setting it this way. Well, I understand why some of them are out there, Cubal. My factory makes me go out there and work in this crap. We had to work in it yesterday, and it was 94% humidity. I mean, it's like, come on. Can you just rain? Get it over with? Why do you have to be that humid and not rain? So, as you guys could tell from all the stars, I did not start off in this location. I had to search and hunt to find an S-class activated indium. Because if you're going to build one, why not build it at the max spot you can? And so in the process, I wasn't sure how I was going to build this, and I wanted my base computer protected and somewhere that I could upload it without having to go in this weather because it gets cold as all get out here. So, I made this one slanted because the circle room just happened to take, and that's just cool, being able to land underwater like that. It's raining in mine. So, anyone on Xbox that happens to need activated indium, this is definitely the place to go. There's the coordinates for you guys. Move that down. Get into a spot where you can see it nice and good and hold for a second. So there's the current location just up at the top right. Or middle right, I should say. And we'll show you guys why this thing is so nice. Just sitting here, ready to be pulled. Anyone that wants to come. Only takes an hour and 25 minutes to fill it back up. So, there's plenty for everyone to go around. And as we can see, at 2,854,000,000 something, I really don't need any more credits. So anyone's welcome to come and grab whatever they need to. Occasionally some ships will land here if you need more storage space. You can call in your exocraft, load it up there if you need. There we go. And here's where all the magic happens. It gets a little bit rough though. Not sure if my system will allow it. We're gonna see how close I can get. You know what? Let's do it this way. S-Class, activate indium. As you guys can feel on the screen. And it's probably a good thing that door is closed up like that. I really don't need to go inside this area. As we can feel on the screen. It does a good bit of shaking. Thankfully though, they've done some updating, because normally when I get close and move around like this and do too much right here, it was a guaranteed failure. Guaranteed to crash. So, I wanted to make it look like it was actually a factory that started off and just happened to not make it very well. So, I found the S-Class activated indium. Found a small little mound over there that had just enough room to put a base computer on it. And then when I went to take and try to actually put my cylinder room, glitch it in place so that the base computer could be inside, I couldn't get the thing to level out. It kept wanting to take and put itself sideways or an angle. So finally, the last time of me attempting it and it going at that crooked angle that you saw, it just happened to look crooked enough that I said okay and left it. It gave me a cool slanted look so that it could look like the whole place had started off where it's supposed to, and then just slowly started to sink underwater. So to power this base, just to make sure I've got power, because I thought about adding more to it just to see what it could handle, especially now that they've updated things. And I mean, I've got 9,000 KP to play with almost. That's like begging me to go back and add more extractors over there. I almost wonder if we could get up to 250,000 units. That may be another stream. So, here's my sinking activate indium base. Or factory. Get off of here. Actually, no. Nothing really else I need to show in this one. So, and actually, yeah, we'll wait on it. I'll go get a multi-tool a little bit later. I want to check out the rest of my bases. I haven't been to hardly any of them in a while because I've been working on a different save. So, we'll see how some of these respond, some of these older ones. No, no, no. No, no. Nope. That one is massive. 6 hub or Hubble. It is actually, there's nothing built there. It's just a base computer, but it's in a hub. It is the first Xbox hub I came to, and there are so many bases. It was rough last time I went there. That may be a stream in itself, just going and trying to see what bases we can get to load in for people there. Alright. No. I don't remember what that one is. I know what this one is, though. And I haven't been here for a while, so we'll go check it out, make sure it's okay. So what's everyone else got planned for today? I had no intentions of streaming today, but I woke up at like 3:30, 4 o'clock this morning and sat here, got blown up on Xbox Messenger, talked to Beavis about that. I don't know what I did or if I did anything, but someone was aggravated. So yeah, decided I'd stream. Taking to show some of my bases off since I haven't done that, well, done it in a while and haven't checked on them to see how they work or if they're still working. Busy cooking some stuff so you have stuff to snack on. I understand completely. Did you get you some monsters? You're gonna need caffeine. It's 24 hours. You have to have caffeine. You can ask APG on that one. And at least you're getting the food situation taken care of. Although I have to give APG props. He said he would be back in like what? 10 minutes that time? Or less? Maybe it was 15. But he seriously was back within 10 to 15 minutes max, like he said. He was hauling it. Alright, so this is my nitrogen base. Coffee and Coke. Now, which type of Coke are we talking about? Because Coke in itself can be an adrenaline rush. Although you're probably thinking about a different Coke. Or talking about a different Coke, I should say. So, I built this base and ended up leaving it because whenever I first started off, the best way to make money was crafting things. When I first started this legacy save, as most of us know. And there was no way to really buy things. No whiskey until maybe the end. You're not gonna be doing that drinking game, are you, Beeves? Or is that just for Jace? I may have to implement his things in here too. I may have to steal some of those. Just for Jace if he ever comes over here. So, anyways. I originally started this off and yeah. Actually, I should be able to show you guys. recent captures, even though it's not there. Alright, so come down here. I could show you what this base actually originally looked like because of the way that this OBS works with the Xbox right now. Or with my PC, I should say. So many pictures. I may have a No Man's Sky problem. If I do, I blame Beebs and APG. Let's see. Oh, it's further down. Oh, wow. I didn't know I built this much crap since then. So yes, originally that's what my freighter started off like. Still somewhat the same concept. I left the front the way it was, changed out one of the command rooms for the exocraft terminal because who did not want that on their freighter? And you only really need 5 command rooms anyways. The sixth one allows you to see any new missions or possible upcoming missions before your guys get back. Or if you have guys back and don't have anywhere to put all the inventory stuff like I've ran into before, having the sixth room allows you to see the new missions that are out and possible stuff that you can get. So, this is what the freighter used to look like before I did some changing. Oh, I should have known it was going to do that. Oh, where's the nitrogen base real quick? It was pretty. But it was render heavy on my original Xbox. Yeah. I killed that Xbox I don't know how many times trying to make that base. To finally end up having to go back and delete it. And God, was that a chore. Being able to take and actually delete this thing. There we go. Getting closer. Where's the full plot view? Almost. There we go. That's not the picture. That's way back. I don't know why I did that. Did I lose my cursor? Is that why? Come on, cursor, stay with me. I know I'm making you do a lot, Xbox, but you're okay. Just let me show the base one time. Let it catch up for a second. Don't want it to freak out too bad. Come on. We're almost there, guys. Promise you. Gotta love trying to stream and pull up pictures and things. Before I select it and get thrown all the way back to the top again, make sure it's the right one. Yeah. Alright. There we go. So, that's what it used to look like. Loved the way it looked. Thought it was cool. Trees were growing up back in place and inside of stuff. Had everything you needed. But I didn't have a power spot right there. And because of me building the base computer there, I couldn't extend it out where I needed to get to the power very easy. So I tried multiple different ways, and honestly, this base, the way it was set up like this, with it having as many solar panels and as many batteries and all the gas extractors and all the supply depots and all those biodomes, and then glass cuboid rooms underneath it as well. And I ended up replacing the center biodomes with glass cuboid rooms. The game just could not handle it, or at least my original Xbox could not handle it. So it was one of those, you had to fly in, land at a certain landing pad that I had facing away from everything. So you could hop out, run to the silo there, pull the stuff out, jump back in your ship, and fly the hell away as quick as possible. And no joke, that's how I had to do this. Because anytime I tried anything else, it would get all pissy and crash, and yeah, it was not having it. So I ended up having to take and rechange it, reset it up to be what it is right here now. So we've got all the solar panels, or not solar panels, but all the EM generators down here. And I believe, if I remember correctly, I think Zane showed me this trick on one of his streams for running power. And I just like the way it looked because it looks industrial. It looks like it's supposed to be there, or like it would be part of a city or whatever. So we have the power there. And of course, this is before I knew how to make flush landing pads and make everything look all nice. Otherwise, I'd have had floors running all the way around this thing. So, way over there is where the actual extractors are. Before we crash my game, we'll go ahead and do this. So, I've got, let's see, I could do that. If I did that, it would just make all the wires vanish. But I almost don't mind having those blue wires running like that. Hmm. That's not a bad idea, Beebs. I may have to think about that. And I don't understand why my old builds, every time they do updates, they cause these little signals, little indicators to pop up. And the only way I've really found to get rid of them is to have to rebuild and put those things back in, reconnect everything. It would on this side, unless I added something there. But On this one, it wouldn't, because I still have that main pipeline going down it. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to upgrade this damn jetpack. You know what? No. Before I go over there, because I know how that thing was on this system before. I'll show you the rest of this little base, so that if we do crash, we can come back. We'll be able to come back and move on. So, like I said, right here I've got it pulling 121,000 an hour, and it can hold 101,500. I want to say like 8 or 10. No, it's more than that. I can't remember how many silos, honestly, I glitched into this one spot. Hey, Magic, welcome. Glad to have you. And so, I use the Zane's trick with the silos because I like the idea of not having to have a huge spread to hold a massive quantity. So glitching the silos into place just looks great. Makes everything flow the way it's supposed to. I had too much room above to make that fit. It looked weird having just one side raised, so I had to make it too high, and then had to figure out what I was going to do up here. So, just made a little hangout area. Somewhere where you can come and view the range, or enjoy the view. I was getting ready to say, and view the range. I don't know what that means, but that's what I was going to tell you guys. So, there it is. And view the range, whatever that means. Like I said, my nitrogen hotspot was way over there. Let's see what it does when I fly past. Maybe a good indicator of what it's going to do to my system if I go on foot. Uh, she seems somewhat friendly. We'll find out. Yes, I do like the Horn Rocks as well. Uh, I came to this planet because I was looking for some type atmospheric gas because in order to make it the how was it? Yeah, fuck that shit. Oh good, I've been streaming for 45 minutes. I can say that. It's the fusion igniter, I believe. Yes, this. Of course, Beaves. You would just raid someone else's. Sorry, I gotta give you a hard time while I can talk and you have to text. But I can only wait for your response now. Anyways, so at the time when I started this legacy save, Pwn Stream, the only way to make credits was to craft stuff. And this was the quickest and easiest one that I got access to as far as being able to make. Yes, Magic Within. I constantly have people hating on explorers, but I flat out love these little fighters. I'm having a hard time now and then. Never had complaints. So, anyways, the only way to make them is if you you either have to go and buy everything, which means you have to have the units. And if you're trying to make units, you don't have the units to go and buy the stuff. So I took and started researching how to craft the stuff, and actually had a little tree, yeah, a little paper tree made or drawn out where I wrote down on paper how to make everything, what I needed, how much of everything I needed, so that I could fill up one complete storage unit with nothing but those. And that's what I did. I won't call my freighter in just yet. I still have some, I believe. But anyways, so I did that because I upgraded my one of my explorers that was like this from a S-Class 19 and 4 to a 48 and 21, and it took me from 3.5 billion down to 800 million. So I realized I needed more money so I could do more things. And so I started working on figuring out how to make the fusion igniters and be able to craft them. And so in the process of doing all that, I was able to take and find out that you have to have an atmospheric gas to build or to make any of the other gases. By that I mean to get nitrogen, sulfurane, or radon, you have to have one of those three, or you have to find a place to buy it. You can't just craft it from two completely random elements, like other things that you can. So I went searching for a hotspot and was able to find this one. That was an A class. It didn't take any searching, and I was able to produce 100,000 every hour, which allowed me to take and, by process of refiners, throw the nitrogen and I believe it's like ferrite or something. I can't remember the exact recipe. I'd have to look it up again. I've got it wrote down somewhere and stored on my phone. But it's nitrogen and ferrite dust, and there it goes. 2 steps towards it, and it did not take it. Oh, I told you guys that place is volatile. We're loading back in, don't worry. So anyways, I built that area and enclosed it because of that reason right there. Even without seeing those gas extractors, they're that volatile in the system. That many in that close proximity. I believe I've got 100, 100 to 125 of those. Maybe. I've got 6 rows with at least 25 in the first 4, and then however many I could do in the last 2 columns without my game crashing. Because to build this one and get it set, let's see. Yes, Magic Within. 702 hours on this one legacy save. I've lost a lot of my life to it. I'll put it that way. Anyways, where was I at with that? To take and finish that and get it producing what it was. No, Beavs, that's not completely your fault. You're right. But a good portion of it after about 400 hours is. I won't lie. I got a new push at that point. Oh, I'll tell you why. I'll show you why Magic, why this one will continue to gain hours, and I'll never lose it. Alright, so we chance going up there one more time and seeing if we can actually see the gas extractors, or just move on? Because we have nothing rendered in right now. We're moving quick. We could chance it. But I can almost guarantee it'll crash me again. So, to finish it off, finish building it, I had to take, and the last two rows that were, trying to be careful not to move too quick towards it. No. Where's my fucking base? There's the base, so it's up this hill. I understand that. I've That's why I've only stayed with this one save, because I want to have everything done on it and be able to just continue to go. And then I found that lovely miles high club limit that they have. I reached the build limit and couldn't build anymore. And it was right during my corkscrew teleporter ride, the Puka Loop. Alright, so like I was saying, the last row that's up towards the front of this little building, I had to take, and in order to build that row, I had to spawn in quick, run underneath the build so I couldn't see it anymore, have my guy facing down or looking downward at the grass, go into build mode, and then slowly pull my camera forward and then back out and keep angling myself away from everything else and get it to where all the major extractors, all the ones that had like 25 or more on them, all the ones that were down towards this backside over here. Let's wait for the stream to catch up so you guys can see. On the backside right there. I had to take and have it behind me, because if it started to render in or my original Xbox started to load or notice any of it, it would do like what just happened a second ago when I got too close to it. And as you can see, it still does not like me, even with an Xbox One X. So when I went to delete the old base that was here, I had to actually delete sections upon sections at a time before I could take and fully delete the base so that I could relocate it over here and have everything centralized and make it nice and safe to actually use. I can understand that. Uh, right now I have 4 saves, 3 on this one, and then 1 on another account that's not gold activated. Uh, when they had No Man's Sky on free to play or the Game Pass, I was able to bring my non-gold account to my gold account and actually play and do things of that nature. As I listed in the Discord, I got to play with myself and be the first one on Xbox to play with himself. So, now I can't access it, which means I've got a save that's there that may end up just sitting there, because I don't know if I'm going to take and put gold on it or if there's a way for me to use it still. I have to do some research on it. I want to mess around with a couple Xbox players and see if there's a way to still join with it or get them to join it. Because if so, I could still potentially use that account and those saves there and have even more build space to just keep going. Alright, so that's right, I gotta go back to this. Let's see. No, gone through those. I'm not sure what that is. Might as well. Get to what the heck's up over here. But so yes, Magic. This save will never lose anything because it's my legacy save. I'll never delete it because of it being my legacy save. I can build the orange screens in it, and that's something that you can't do in any of the other saves right now. So if I delete this profile or this save, I lose all orange screens. And I don't want that. I think the orange and the blue ones are my two favorite, honestly. I'm kind of aggravated they got rid of the orange and kept the green and blue. I'd rather them kept the orange instead of the green, personally. It's just me, though. And I'm sure there's other opinions out there. Let's see, why did I come here? What was here? Ah, that's right. Friend's base. Yeah, I didn't find this. My friend Estelle, or Meowing Frog, she's the one that located this planet. She had me come over and help her with a couple electrical issues and a few other things. So, I need to take and get my other saves unlocked and build rooms so that I can take and do some things. And I'm not sure if she wants me to show her base off yet. Otherwise, hey. There she is. So, since she's here, you mind if I show off your base for you? I'm sure people would like to see. Meowing Frog, welcome to the chat. Alright, cool. Go see how this renders in. So this is what she has been working on. Take it nice and slow. And may have to do a reload. It doesn't always like me. But one of the things I've enjoyed about getting to come and help her with her builds or see some of her builds is all the trees. The way that she's able to take and put them in with her build. It actually looks like it's something that would be here with the planet already. Something that you would just come across. Mine always stands out. But I also usually build all of mine on dead moons and things of that nature, so. Just got a nice little pathway right here. And I just love the way that this feels. It actually feels like a little freaking walkway. Like the trees are right above you as you're walking through it. And then this... We actually had it placed further back in. I think she's had to replace it in. And she has all of her biodomes. We still need to bring my freighter in so we can load this up for you. If you don't have the stuff yet. And just how it looks with those trees right outside. Keeping everything nice and neat. Got a little bar area up here to hang out. And then... Should we go see if the fish is going to attack me? Let's do it. Let's see if he'll just randomly attack me in this tube. It's not this one. Last time I was in this tube, I got attacked by a fish. It ran into me and killed itself. And it's probably not going to do it because I'm streaming. And I talked about it. And that's a little hangout room in here. So you can observe all the fish. Camera mode. Actually, there. She said all of these animals down here is why she wanted to build something so that she could actually have a place to go and check it out and watch and let others be able to see. And this. Later on, babes. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Yes. So the way all those trees are, just how they blend in with everything. Well, I mean, you've given me fun before, buddy. You go finish cooking your food for tomorrow. I know you got 24 hours coming. I don't know why I'm flying away. I could choose your teleporter. Sorry, people. Occasionally I make noob mistakes. Alright. Come up here. Let's see. Alright. Got nothing there yet. Been there. And actually, since Meowing's here, we can eventually go over and show her how to get the multi-tool. Let's see. I know how that works. For the most part. I haven't been here in a while. We're gonna see if the teleporters are still as screwed up as they were. Pretty sure they are. go. I still love the way this looks, and I'm still hoping they fix our teleporters, but I've been waiting for them to fix the short-range teleporters for so long, and it's just getting disappointing, honestly. Alright, so, even with them off, they still try to send you. Only problem is, they don't send you like they used to. Because they want to take and send you both ways at the same time now, they won't make the full loop around. Before, we could walk in this one, and it would take and send you all the way down to the opposite side, which is 450 units away, or 300 something units away. Yeah, about 350. Well, it gave me one flip. And still it doesn't. And it's like after you start it once, it just says, yeah, nope, we don't care. So yes. Ah. Why Hello Games? But, so, this is what 350 foot, or 350 unit corkscrew with teleporters looks like. It's so disappointing it doesn't work anymore. And then because I needed some way to power it, and hadn't done anything cool for power, I decided I'd make its own little power ball. And you're asking why, or you had made a comment about 702 hours on this save. This moon is why. These are all builds. And because these are all rides that I just do not want to lose, I refuse to delete it. Like I said, I'm really hoping they fix it. There it goes. Sometimes you just have to force it to pop in. Oh, if Beeps was here, there had been a quote for him. I don't know what's not clear. Alright, you know what? Alright. So here is my Coliseum. It was named the Monstrosity Coliseum because I had built this around 2 humming eggs that used to respawn constantly, and now they don't. now they don't respond at all. So, it's just a big battle dome here for anyone that wants to come and duke it out with their friends. We have a little control room right here. That way someone can power the doors on and off and shut these nice big power doors down here so that once everyone gets in, everyone's emptied all their stuff into all the storage units. You can lock the door, take your positions, and prepare for battle. And someone wants to try to chicken out or take a chance, they can try to jump up there, but everyone will see you. That's why I put nothing up here to block it. If you're gonna jump in there to try to get out during the middle of the fight, I want everyone to see what's going on. And the nice part is, on the second row, with it having all these benches, you can sit down, check yourself in the camera mode, and watch the match from any angle. This way, if you want to bring quite a few of your friends here and duke it out, get video footage of it. Alright. Let's see what's next. Let's see how this loads in. I might have needed to fly over here. May have been easier. Give it a second. Alright. So, this is the Rocket League that GT and I are supposed to come and destroy. It sucks because I did put a lot of work into it. Also, if you're in first person and you go into camera mode, your body's not there, but your shadow is. Almost makes you feel like Peter Pan. Except now we know where our shadow's at. Anyways. So, we have a massive setup with working light board, both sides, as well as having a nice little referee spot and plenty of parking. Plenty of room for everyone to call in their exocraft and have their own starting positions. And if we come back here, you can see all the fun stuff that had to happen to make it work. Getting things to work the way you want them to can be fun, but can also be a major headache. Let's see. Oh, come on. Thank you. See how horrible I am at this. It's been a minute. Doesn't always just push them. And sometimes some of these are not friendly to the exocrafts. You can't even push them at times. But it does make it more fun. And doing this number right here is what gave me the idea for another build. Just one time of ramping up like that was fun as all get out. And I decided that I needed to make something that I could do this constantly with. So, this may be the last video footage we have of this build. And that ship being stuck right there. He obviously does not have permission to land here. He must have old clearance code. Alright. Let's see. I know this thing's not gonna work. If the puka loop doesn't work, the merry-go-round doesn't work. Or the roulette wheel. Sorry for the ads. I'm not paying for Spotify. Not right now, at least. So, there's a whole team of people that gave me the inspiration for this one. Mainly Beetle Bums and APG stream. But, it was when I first started watching Beebs and APG playing together and building and doing their things that I came across this design of theirs. So, we have the roulette wheel. If you want to see working footage of it, I do have a video on my YouTube. It is in one of my playlist channels. I can't remember which one. I think it's the rides. If not, I need to move or make it in the ride one. But anyways, it actually shows someone running in or someone riding this, where when they walk in, they just keep getting sent around in circles. So as you can see, because the teleporters are all screwed up, it doesn't send you. But ideally, the way this is supposed to work is it's supposed to just send you around in a circle. And as you see, it won't even do it with the spheres. The sphere doesn't even know which way it's supposed to go. It's set up to take and send you around that way. But because of the update and the teleporter mess up that happened, it has caused the power issues that we have with them, which causes it not to work like it should. So I just have a cool looking build now instead of a cool working one. A little aggravating, but it is what it is. Hopefully the next update we get will clear up some issues and maybe I can come back here and get it working properly. Which brings me to this one. This one confuses me. It should not be able to work, but for some reason, it occasionally does. And if any of my audio settings get too loud or are too much, please, anyone, feel free to chime in, let me know. I'll change up whatever I need to. Or whatever I can, I should say. Also, if anyone needs to see anything or be shown anything, please feel free to ask. I've got no problem trying to help out and show whatever I can or whatever tricks I know. I'm not as good as APG and Beebs or some of the other people in the PBF or other Discords. But I know some tricks. So this is my Nomad coaster. I found a nice big cave system that allowed me just enough room to get it to work. Before the update. So we're gonna hop down here real quick so I can make sure all of this loads in. Make sure all of this is loaded in. So like I said, this moon is just dead, and I came across this cave that had all these colors that I just could not ignore. And I had been wanting to do some type coaster. So here she be. And this was a course before I learned any of the cool tricks of how to smoothly transition the floorings from one angle to another. So yeah, Not as smooth as I'd like it, but still a fun experience. If we can get it to work. So we're gonna try. It's always worth trying. Alright. Fingers crossed, everyone. Well, it took me somewhere. Oh, come on. Come on. Maybe? Nope. But it's acting like it wants to work. It is worth trying again. So, if I can get this type right to work, I may have to start redesigning some. Come on. Thank you. There we go. I don't know where we're going. I don't know how far it took us, but... Alright, we're gonna try it one more time. Actually, try leaving that on. It took me that time. So we got the coaster to work. We got it to take us. Wonder if it'll take us just around once. If I shut the power off. Nope, it did not like that. I wonder if there's a method to this or if it's because I had that powered on. Sorry guys, we're gonna do some trial and error real quick. I want to know what makes this work because I want more rides. And so that didn't work. And that does. Alright. If it works that way. How about this? Ah, there we go. Yes. See, that's how it's supposed to work. But it does not like sending around twice. Either way, we officially got it to work. That's all that matters. So it's just got to be fully powered, fully connected, and then it doesn't matter what view you're in, it'll take you at least 1.5 times or 1 1/3, something like that. Alright, we can live with that. It's better than the other bases I've got going on right now. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. Because they have 5. See how it's all loading up. And don't mind me while I burn one. So you may hear some coughing and hear me mute it real quick. Alright. And here's the exocraft half pipe. We're not calling in the spheres because they become a pain. They are mainly there to mess with your friends when they come to play. That's it, honestly. I hate those notifications. Alright. So, like I said, I was playing on the Rocket League and got tired of trying to score and test things, and me and a friend just started ramping off the sides and had too much fun doing it. Also, that exotic is here, if anyone needs it. And, in case I haven't already shown it, there are the glyphs. One, two. Yep, all glyphs are showing. I've had an issue before where it only showed 11 of the glyphs. So, just something different. Like I said, I had too much fun ramping my exocraft up and down, around on things at the Rocket League, so I decided I need a half pipe. I think I made it too thin, but it's okay. I definitely need a different view. And of course, sorry, it's been here. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've been here. So that's technically what you're supposed to be able to do. Is be able to ramp all the way up and back on it and then continue again. But it does take some practice to get. Like I said, I think I made this too thin. Gravity hasn't changed here, so... That's what I was doing. Didn't have enough speed. And learning the camera angles. That's the next fun part. This one may be next for redesign. Especially since I know how to do better angles. Almost tempted to do it now. Can I land back in it? Barely. And so for people that are constantly going, well, I'm done with the main quest on No Man's Sky, what do I do now? There you go. Show us what you can make. Show us what's in that mind. Give us some ideas. Oh, of course, you wouldn't need fuel right as I'm getting it. Oh, I lost it. It's okay. So, there's that one. We will definitely be back later to adjust the top. I might even stream that. Give me something to do. I know GT and I talked about tearing down my Rocket League. Well, let me rephrase that. Not tear it down, but we're gonna deconstruct a good, huge chunk of it. We're gonna end up downsizing it and making it more, not as long, maybe wider, but it's gonna be more viewable. My system has no problem viewing it because I built it and Xbox One X. But my original Xbox does not like it, and his Xbox One S does not render everything. So we're gonna use his to help me be able to max out the Rocket League so that no matter what system comes there, they can have fun. No, we don't need to go to the board of shame. Not the hub. Yeah, we'll go there. Alright, let's see what exactly has been added. Yeah. I'm gonna have to find out or figure out who's adding these. Maybe have them put their initials. Alright. That's where we're going. We want that hole. But before we do this, we always have to come and take a ride. Telepath put it up there to see what it'd do, and we have since left it because it's just fun to every now and then come up there and let your character just roll down it, which does have me wanting to do a build with one of these. Yes, that may have to become a thing. So that's 300 units above us. I am not jetpacking up there. I won't make it. Alright. Everything needs something. So, we want that one. Gold. Here's going. See if it'll make it. Next one is not going to be down like this because it does not help the speed. Which bites because I was hoping it would. Oh, overshot. And so that's the only purpose of that one. Try to see if you can make it in there. And because I thought it'd be cool, one second, guys. The little girl's talking to me. Sorry about that. Alright. So, in there, there, went there, and there. There. I think that covers everything except R&D, which doesn't really have much on this one. It's actually been getting downsized. I'm moving it over to my creative save. Alright. So. Actually, no. It'll be quicker to do it this way. No, that's right. I gotta go back to my other system. There we go. So how's how's everyone's morning going? Go ahead and pull these up. warping away, listening to commercials because I'm too cheap to buy premium. No, actually, I just downloaded it today so I could listen to something because they have a non-copyright channel or non-copyright station. And it's actually a decent mix. Warping sucks. We'll give it just a hair longer. And I may have to back out. It's no worries. Got one more thing I planned on doing. Like I said, I was going to demonstrate how to get a multi-tool that I saw, or I got the information from Lava Lamp 64, who I believe got it from KJ PC Gaming. She found it on PC, he found it on PlayStation, and I don't know who was the first to find it on Xbox, but it does work on Xbox. And it gets you a really nice multi-tool. Alright. This one take a second. Well, that's a lie. It'll take more than a second. You guys should know what I mean. See where it takes me. If I get to come out at the opposite end or where I was before. Alright, this can work. It'll be easier to move from here anyways. Very low gravity. And actually, one more time, just in case anyone wants to come and visit any of the builds here. Let's see, coming up on 2 hours. Welcome to the new viewers. Glad to have you with us. Just realized I've had my mic muted for the past couple minutes and been talking to myself, literally. So, what I was saying was that is the blue multi-tool we are going after. The glyphs that I left before will take you there. There's a certain process that has to be done to get it to activate. But, thankfully, some people have left column balls giving information to it, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. But this is thanks to LevelAmp64 and also KJPC Gaming. I believe he told me she originally found it on PC in survival, and that's because she's the survival queen. Every time I hear about her playing or see her in chat, I always hear about survival with her. Uh, Anyways, she's the one that originally found it. Awesome multi-tool. Love the power, love what it can do. And I want to make sure they get the credit for it because, yeah, there are some trolls out there. So once you go through the portal, go ahead and fly up here. There we go. We need to go to space station. And I've already got it marked with a save beacon for me to make things just a hair easier. But I was told to come to the space station and reload. However, I've not gone straight there and checked it out. So we'll do this one first. If it doesn't work, go back through the portal and try it again. But this is definitely how I got to spawn last time. Just come in here. Up here is only an A cabinet from what I remember. Yep, but there's the multi-tool. Exactly what we want. Just not what we want here. So, before I do a reload, I want to try something. So, you want to go to... yeah, I'm not going to try that name. But, this planet right here. Diogo Nasha Yuga? Yeah, Diogo Nasha Yuga. Something like that. Anyways, you'll come down here to these coordinates, which I will show you as soon as we land. Like I said, I've been here before. I threw down save beacon just to make sure I had it. Alright. As you can see, quite a few of us have already been here. And this is just going through the portal, going to the space station, and coming down. There it is. S-Class, max slot. I can't say the price because I've got too many. But, there it is. 7.5 million is what you'll need for it. And that's how you come and get it. go ahead and trade mine out and rebuild it. Because I want that. We may do it later. There you go. Thank you, Lava Lamp and KJPC Gaming, for that nice little trip. Or tip. Technically, it was a trip. So. Oh, yes. I'm an idiot. I apologize. What happens when you do an early stream because you're awake and bored? Really? Just for that, we're gonna land on top of the building. I don't want the landing pad now. Alright. Just had to bump into it a couple times. Let it know I was here. It's like knocking on the door, I guess. So here. Sorry, guys. Coordinates you want to go to, right down there. Plus 44.24 and plus 177.48. You have multiplayer on, fly around till you see the one that is littered with combos. But either come straight here to this address, or the best thing I can guarantee you will bring that tool down to this box is to go to the space station first and then come down here. That's when I've had the best luck of making sure that it's in this cabinet. No, there's the portal. Sorry, I had to stretch. I think I'm gonna start calling this the Explorer Challenge, just because it's fun to see if you can do it. Oh, I will be taking off and landing a couple times. Occasionally, I get lucky and get on the first try. Well, no doubt the landing area is not clear. It is not technically a landing area. Alright, we'll try one more time. There it is. The Explorer Challenge. Where can you park yours? One second while I take a picture. So once again, port address for here, right there at the bottom. Hopefully it lets me out. Oh, why does it take so long to go through these? There we go. Once again, this is where my activated indium factory is at, so feel free to come and check it out. There's portal address. And I will say, I would definitely go and play with the Nautilin. It has some deep oceans here, very cool places to check out, and there's a nice S-class hidden ship that is just waiting to be claimed. It respawns every couple of days or every week, something like that. So, if you're needing to get nanites, it's an easy way to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the day, go get me something to eat, and take care of some stuff around the house. Thank you guys for hanging out. Until next time.